Demon Hunter is already hunting, not demons, but ghouls. Gotta say, point-wise, Life could surpass 1-0 in points here today. Usually 1-0 was a cheeky player, was not shy of using like tower pushes, ghoul pulls. Doesn't look that way, just ultra pressure with as many ghouls as possible to deter the Demon Hunter from leveling. We had an amazing Orc versus Human. Now we hopefully get an amazing Night Elf versus Undead.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the pressure on Life is on, but he seems to be able to deal with that. New ghoul reinforcements, looking for the Hunter's Hall. But that has too much HP per second. Good ghoul block and good ghoul retreat as well. Okay, like little micro check here. Seems to be 1-0. It's pretty much on point, as we say, for basically a decade. The first match in the series is oftentimes 1-0's weakest. And then he's online, and then he accelerates. But so far, things are very standard. One base tech, no big levels. No coil is of course a bit of an issue. So Life number one goal is still to creep to level 3 for the mana burn.
Player's forces are under attack.
And 1-0 try to slow him down and find one of the many undead timings for an expansion. Gotta use Immolation, but the Ancient is falling. We've seen Ancients of War become more and more impactful in Night Elf, top level Night Elf plays. Nice little last hit here by Demon Hunter to come in with Immolation. Naga is coming in. Oh, the big Archer Slaughter of 2026 maybe? Demon Hunter tried to punish her. End Snare is coming in there as well. Shadow Meld Rescue punishes that.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now counter Naga. And we turn this around. With the Demon in an okay spot, maybe, if the Naga comes down. No. Doesn't want to engage, doesn't feel healthy enough. Ah, the potions were up for like a minute. Straight up tier 3, 1-0, huh? Good ghoul rotations constantly. And on Life side, no expansion either. Good eye, sniper. Is that preventing level 3? Yes, it is. Oh well, wouldn't have been level 3 anyway.
Player's forces are under attack.
It's a calm start for a hopeful banger setup. We're clearing out the expo already, maybe an indicator for later. Happy, always a big tier 3 expo fan. Is this playable for 1-0 on 1 base? Levels are atypically low. Both did a good job in preventing big creep spots, big steals, big unit donos. I would say this is a pretty good level thus far. Both have good crowd control on the map right now. With Dryads, of course, that is in favor of Life. When the real power of 1-0 is starting to unfold now with Lich, with Orb, with Destros. And Life is atypically aggressive, I would say, at the arrival of Tier 3. He's willing to get his town portal out. He does for ghouls. He didn't catch any roaming ghouls before, but this was maybe a bit of an overcommitment. One Dryad down, the other very hurt. But Demon Hunter is level 3. That's what he wants. He's super tanky. That's what he needs. And bears are coming. 1-0. I don't think a big Banshee player necessarily in this matchup either. He loves his abominations. I think he would rather include more wagons than anything else. Here we go. Lich power spike. Some GNL bears here. Is there any way to snipe them? Not really. Good transform. DK behind the statues might be intercepted. A little bit too late to block him off. And that DK is getting a punishment, getting a little beating here. Still mana to control the Demon Hunter. And Life is just very, very aggressive. Is he too aggressive? He's running straight into the tier 3 power spike. You know, 930 more or less. Ghoul's got frenzy now. Destroyers up in the air now, and this is usually where you don't want to fight, when destroyers wreck your bears. When Coil Nova is a threat to your demon. And this is exactly why. Wasn't also buying any time for an expo or a transition or anything. He was just willing to fight. And 1-0 was stalling just long enough to get that tier 3 power spike. Still, levels are an issue, and Life contesting this is making sure that 1-0 can't get the 3-3 levels.
Players' forces are under attack.
Who's in a better spot now?
Players' forces are under
3-3 unlocked. Fork Lightning strong. Coil strong. Life is the best Night Elf fighter versus Undead though. Especially versus Happy, but also true against everybody else. 1-0 didn't have the resource for any fancy transitions to Disease Cloud, which he needs, I think, at this stage. Or any wagons. But we're getting some attack upgrades, we're getting red spots, we share the map, split it in half. Nobody seems super confident based on the first 11 minutes of this series.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice snipe, keeping life at 56. Oh, Life does not have a TP. Great timing by 1-0 to do some structural damage here, it seems like. Again, want to mention 1-0 on an 8-game win streak. No matter the opponent's race, no matter the opponent's name, he was the winner. Slowly but steady, Dryads are trickling in, Naga slithering in. Got Katka's pipe, kinda nice. Oh, Demon nuked! Ain't a Night Elf game without that, is there? Naga was just there. Potion. This came out of nowhere though. What a sweet, sweet, sweet snipe. Demon Hunter eviscerated. Big damage dealer down. Usually this doesn't happen too often to life. Smack bang right in the face. And that's it. Game 1. In the most classic way possible. Happy is always a tier 1 player. Labby is always an expansion player. And 1-0 as so often right in the middle. So it's very hard to predict what he's going to do. Immolation's good. The enraged Ogre Magi is doing a lot of damage as well. This is looking quite fantastic so far for life, but all that matters is the expansion in the end. Ogre switching targets left and right. He's a bit confused, it seems. But Demon Hunter was controlled well. If he falls below 70, he can be killed. He was at exactly 69. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. This map begins as the other one ended with a dead Demon Hunter. Life overplaying his cards by exactly 1 HP. And that's supposed to be a free expo now. Very precise by 1-0. Stayed in range. That's the threat of opening Immolation having no mana burn. If he gets more kills here, of course he gets mana burn right away. He's preventing those coils. Now full focus on microing archers, I guess. Demon Hunter is back. Creeps are getting invested too. But this expansion by life is under pressure. Is under threat. How expensive can he make? Can he cancel it? Or maybe not. Maybe pulling the Murlocs, the genius move of life. So the Murlocs attack the ghouls. They get the poison on top of Immolation. That is terrible damage. And now he's basically down to the DK and a couple of skeletons. Eventually, his expo's coming up though.
A player's forces are under attack.
And if life gets that counter expo up, the very, very late game is opened up once again. And life can surely shine there. We got a tech on the Night Elf side.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 still has to wait a little bit. Haunted Goldmine ready. I think both players agree. Okay, 2 base it is. It's just gonna take a little bit. Tech advantage life. Economy advantage 1-0 as this matchup is so often.
A player's forces are under attack.
Boom, level 3 unlocked, faster than the Demon Hunter, always a good sign. Are we going Naga again this game? Or was it more a tempo play? Could play Lich. army composition for the most part set in stone. Dryad Bears, Fiends Destroyers. But if we survive that part of the game, then things are interesting.
Players' forces are under attack.
Expo up and running for life. Doing a good job thus far. And it is Naga. Is it also a counter Naga?
Players' forces are under
Both raise some question for the others, but really not the end of the world. Just some skirmishes. Nobody really wants to creep at the moment. Except maybe for the consumables, eh? 1-0 gets 3 items here. Wow. It is Lich, a more powerful Nova then. I don't know if these 4 ghouls can accomplish much here, to be fair. Maybe the Lich is an answer to Life's position. No chance for 1-0 to get past this. Also no chance to interfere with the creeping. Wand of Mana Stealing can double down. And that is of course more fuel for the immolation, more damage, more attacks on ghouls. Tier 3 tech on the way.
players' forces
On
are
both
under
sides. Seems like these two players know each other very, very, very well. Wand of Mana Stealing again used to prevent that coil, to prevent the steal. It's not enough damage and the army isn't all here either. With that coil, it's a super dangerous position. 1-0 could actually could have popped the potion and killed the Demon Hunter? Or at least forced an invul, forced the heal scroll. But then again, is it worth using the potion? Do you rather save it for later?
attack.
No Ancients of Wind yet. No signs of Disease Cloud yet, but of course we still need tier 3 games unfolding slowly. It's not the hyper aggro banger. This game, this matchup, fine wine, needs some time. One of the best tier 3 games we got, or matchups we got. Flute, amazing for 1-0. Demon Hunter coming in as he always wants. Weave in, weave out. Weave in, mana burn, weave out. Early retrain as well. And both players are somewhat rich. 1-0. Building a bigger army sooner. Life still banking. He got a strong enough army. Demon Hunter Bear Dryads can creep pretty much everything. And that's level 3 Naga. Vamp Aura for bears, not too bad. 1-0 is gonna come in with the push. 11 minute 30. Life has a minute. That's right, Exile. If it is, that could be plus 10 seconds or something.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still time. It's only 2 production buildings though. On 2 bases, many elves have started to play triple lore. Not the case here. He is in a very defensive position though. 3 Moonwells here alongside the shop. Love that. Demon Hunter posturing forward for some mana burns ideally, but can't really reach it. Very defensive position for 1-0's heroes. Hard to reach for the demon. And now this is the storm you gotta weather if you're Life. 10 food down, no level 4 DH. And a little bit of a late dispel, but now the burst damage of destroyers and the hero spells is deadly. Bears are there to be killed. Demon, big invo potion. He has to bring the damage here, but nothing on 1-0 side seems really threatened, to be fair. Oh. Good destroyer micro right next to the statues. And the demon has its staff. Thanks, Naga. But yeah, the shop is here. Maybe there is a chance to get rid of him. Ghoul numbers. Still 2. Invite for a Nova, but there's no mana. Still a mana potion on this DK since the very, very, very moments of tier 2. But life holds. He's alive. I didn't want to say he holds. He's alive. Now 1-0's classic transition into the disease cloud is coming in. Fork lightning strong. We still got an invo potion on this DK. Doesn't have to worry that much, but new bears are coming in. DH needs help. DK as well. If only the wisp would be blocking here. David on 1 HP. So close. Finally, we're going through the mana potion. It's gone. And life taps out. Too much army. He saw the abominations, and with disease cloud a little bit too much. And 1-0 continues with a win as he does almost the entire Super League. Goes this Demon Hunter with 69 HP and then was dead. Nice detonate here against the skeletons. One still remaining. Demon Hunter coming in. Must be immolation once again. Gets the Ring of Protection right away. 1-0 is tanking a lot of hits on his DK. Is that really necessary? Is that really necessary? A little bit sleepy, it seems almost. Wisp is getting entangled. It's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Can't move in. Demon Hunter chasing. That's a bit of freedom for ghouls. Trapper's gone. Demon Hunter can still right-click this ogre. I mean, all the damage that's ending up on the DK is not ending up on anything else, so I somewhat see what he's doing there. But maybe it was a bit much. Last it goes to 1-0 though. And with that, Ziggurat is up. Blight has been established. Life on the other side, 50%. Demon Hunter Boots and Demon Hunter Shadow Priest. I like what Life is doing so far. Next up will probably be a Berserker.
Neo, EHEI. Welcome back. Flu need to reconsider his strategy. GG Neo.
Thank you very much, but the Flu hard countered me for like 7 days straight. And I still didn't find a great counter to it. But it was Limber's Fortitude and there was no stream, so here am I. Not a single touch against this tree. Curious that 1-0 values level 3 more. It's not exactly level 3. But it is good regen on the Blight. That is nice. Oh, Ghoul run by into the main. Life sees it with the Ancient that's ready for the marketplace creep. Evacing a lot of Wisps already. Where are we going with this? Yeah, there's nothing to attack. They were on like shift Q. Now he finds them, but all the piercing damage is in position. And alongside that Berserker, that's a lot of damage. Very good execution by Life, I have to say. Counters 1-0, not all the way, but most of the way. He still has to find a way to get the tree in position. Still needs to creep this. But 1-0 seems to be a bit too hurt to get anything done here. Players' forces are under attack. 1-0 got the middle bottom. He now gets the middle top. Demon Hunter's always keeping tabs. Is always there. Is always annoying. But the big bounties are going to 1-0 at the moment. And he's also mining uncontested, we have to say.
A player's forces are under attack.
No level 3 Demon Hunter. No mining yet. At least the tech is done and the Naga's out. Very, very standard game so far. We're waiting for that X factor in life. A game without a Demon Hunter loss would be beneficial. And 1-0, what the hell? He had a big potion. And again, I always question with 1-0 the Maniac, is that intentional or not? Losing a big health pot outside of the fight, probably not. His DK control is either genius or incredibly sloppy. I don't know.
A player's forces are under attack.
Live Expo up and running. Tech to tier 3 on both sides, same time. They're contesting each other. It seems to be their principle in these games. Deny high level heroes at all costs. Even though they get their expansions up, it's okay. As long as we're on even basis, everything's kind of fine. Just don't let the heroes spiral out of control. That goes for Lich Naga, first and foremost. And the early level 3 on the first hero.
Players' forces are under attack.
Life's looking a lot better now. I agree. Definitely a good game state for Life at this point. The longer the game goes, the better for the elf. But of course, the big 11-minute power spike. Life really not one of the elves to go triple lore, right? No.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, time to get big. For armies, for levels, for spells.
Players' forces are under attack.
Fortunately, we can circumvent these pauses. That's a long one, actually. There we go. Okay, we creep out the map, and then we reassess the situation. Supply is even. Life was producing a lot faster than in the last game. Maybe because of the Demon Hunter loss, he wanted to be greedier than he initially was. Lich is looking good, but on Echo Out, he's always looking good. The big bounty is on the Demon Hunter. The Rune Bracers. Oh, yes, please. The big one. Less spell damage is exactly what you need on this hero, alongside more HP, alongside more armor. He got the damage by himself. I think that's totally fine. You don't need damage boosting items on the demon. Survivability. As long as the Demon Hunter's alive, all you need. Oh, seems to be some ping issues somewhere. 11 minute 45. Timing is hitting. 70 food. 1-1 upgrades. I like it. More dryads on the way. Diversifying already. What do we got? 5 bears. Life wasn't able to retrain properly. So it's a lot of mana alongside the mana potion and Zoe Mask. What a crucial moment, man. What a time to start the fight. Yeah, they paused this game for a long time. It's not the usual 1-0 cat pause. Damn. Everybody knows this fight will probably determine the outcome of this game. Or predetermined. There it is. Okay, quick warm-up of the fingers once again, and off we go. Very fortified here, 3 Moonwells, no immediate shop though. Demon Hunter needs to burn a lot because it's only level 1. Off we go into a choke, ghouls being fried, they won't be a big threat here. Bears take care of them, DK far forward as so often, but the Demon not too interested in ghouls or DK, aiming straight for the Lich. Nova in the back. Everything is a bit messy and chaotic. 1-2-0 still finds the Destroyer for the save. Good reveal here. The Fiend Burrow is detected. Instant kill. DH still has an Invo potion. DK has a heal potion. Both are soaking up a lot of damage on their first heroes. Another good coil. Demon Hunter is level 4, but he needs level 5 desperately. He needs level 5 for mana burn level 1. That's not too often you say something like that. Life has gotten rid of all of his bears. It's just the demon. It's just the Naga. 1-2-0 seems very, very determined to take this. 3-0. That's 5 points, and what a magical win this would be against the Happy Slayer. A-bombs are coming as well. No disease cloud just yet, but should be there soon. How much fight is left in life? He's not particularly rich. He's using his resources well. Oh, Lich. Gets that coil last second. And Fiends are dealing with the Dryads one by one. Somehow, this healthy Demon Hunter is at the moment able to fight him back. Surprisingly. But yeah, 77 food doesn't mean that 77 food are in this game. In this fight. So we gotta pull back. The DK is too hurt. We got the potion once again. We got the A-bomb in plus disease cloud. This is gonna be another nightmare for life. So how do you weather that? Oh, some freebies maybe?
Are under attack.
Immolation works on the ground? Yes! Demon Hunter still wasn't able to retrain. Maybe now! Yes! Tomb of Retraining finally! No more immolation. I like the idea of 1-0 to shifting targets towards the right hand side. Towards the main. It's all the right hand side. God damn it. Away we go. Is this a better fight for life? Maybe. Disease Cloud is ready, but he's not spreading it too much. We play Ring Around the Fiend. Damage uptime for these A-bombs was pretty much nothing. Disease Cloud is spread now everywhere. Nice nuke on the Fiends. Oh my god. That Demon Hunter is wiped the floor with the undead army. 3 Fiends and a Destroyer. 1-0 is losing loads, and the narrower the supply lead gets, the worse it is, of course, for 1-0. Still got a potion. Naga in a bit of trouble. Nuke. Lich in trouble. Redo. Oh, that's so big. That's so much HP. Oh, beautiful regen. Destroyer safe to the side as well. Now we got this high-class Night Elf First Undead that we were hoping for. The chaos, the madness, the high-level heroes. DK versus DH, everything. Lich, DK, also low. Nice staff, and the DH survives. Life holding on to a threat when it comes to the heroes, but the units are clearly on the Night Elf side. Pouncing one Fiend after the next. Naga makes it to the Moonwells, are you kidding me? Demon Hunter back, not fully HP. Fork lightning on both sides, but it's 1-0's Naga that falls. Can the Demon Hunter save himself to the Moonwell? Once again, he does. And 1-0 taps out. Doesn't have a kryptonite to this Superman.
We're
attacking. Straight up. No expos on either side. Meeting in the middle is once again 1-0, trying to bring the fight to life to delay the level 3 Demon Hunter. Simply the way he did on Autumn Leaves, where it worked beautifully. This round, of course, helps, but that's also the biggest amount of damage you can possibly have against these ghouls. Stun of the Water Elemental doesn't help. This time well calculated, as there was only an Unholy Aura, no coil. But yeah, that creep camp must be going to 1-0, and it does. Making some ghouls though. Oh, we got the coil now. He could have killed the Demon Hunter. Instead, he decides saving a life is bigger. A ghoul life. Ooh, no mana currently, but soon. Now there's mana burn, alright. Oh, was that a wasted opportunity? We've seen an early Demon Hunter kill on Last Refuge already. Maybe he didn't check the exact HP and miscalculated it a little.
A player's forces are under attack.
Triple gloves of haste for the Lich. Love it. Or the Naga, actually. We'll see what we get. And again, Demon Hunter inventory for life. So far, so perfect. With more armor, with more health, with more movement speed. Everything a Demon Hunter loves.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's again the classic one-base push. There might be a different play by 1-0 if he expands later. This map is kind of made for it. Long rush distances, 2 expo positions, both simple to creep but yet very rewarding. Naga ambush now. Life trying to lean into that level 2 immolation as much as you possibly can, driving him away from the left-hand side, but only after getting the bounty.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then it's once again up to 1-0 to decide when to push and when to be ready. All of these games have very similar game styles. Big control. All these triple gloves of haste are amazing. Naga dead, but what about the other Naga? I think she can just slither away. 9 HP. 9! Can the Demon Hunter with the boots come in? Any blockers? The Fiend in the way, 1-0 with the moves. Oh, this was beautiful. It will be painful to heal up the Naga, to heal up these ghouls as the Dryads are coming in. There is the control that you were lacking when the Naga died. I think this was a lot better for Life, actually. These ghouls being slaughtered take a lot of oomph away from the push that's normally to come. And all of a sudden Life starts to believe. Supply even, tier 3 tech even, Demon Hunter very strong. Big mana for 1-0s of course as well. So are we setting up expansions or not? I don't see a 6th Acolyte just yet. Seems to be pretty straightforward then. Mana burn level 2 this time, no level 2 evasion. Immolation. No evasion at all. But there were 2 rings, maybe you don't need that. The damage mitigation is there anyway. Good scouting by Life. I said this many times over the past couple of weeks. The scouting in the past weeks and months have increased drastically. Rune bracers on the other side.
A player's forces are under attack.
Scary situation though still. No level 3 Naga. No level 2 Fork Lightning. Nicely slithering away. Is that contesting for the red spot upper left hand side, or do we want to fight now?
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, it's the red spot, not the one that I was thinking of, but the one on the left and in the middle. The most contested usually. Demon Hunter is trying his very best to do anything about it, but Call Nova, Call Nova, Call Nova. Big invul on the demon is fantastic though. As you can always pair it with... Oh, missed that dispel. Can always pair it with redo.
Players' forces are under attack.
Off we go then. This might be the big one. Life has the supply lead. Careful with the demon. Be careful with the demon and the world is yours. He's trying so hard to block, but there's a big invul potion. Oh damn. We need a redo now on top as well, but there's no Care Bear. Here it comes. Oh, that's gonna be one healthy demon. For sure, for sure. Izzy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Demon is still there. Now he needs to stab very, very soon. Can 1-0 win when the demon is out, or will he lose beforehand? Sick fork lightning, but also the staff at the right time. If that level 3 would have been there just a second earlier, 1-0 might beat Toasty, but he might just beat Toast anyway. The bears are marching forward. And with this DK, with the health, with no mana available whatsoever, with the statue being depleted, I think we go game 5. Demon's back. All right. Life just outfights him hard here. Super hard. Wiping 20 undead food off the table. Life is getting better and better and better, and 1-0 can't follow up with the tempo anymore. That's a desperate attempt. Ooh, this is a desperate attempt. He knows he has one coil, so the Lich has to tank. But you know who also knows this? Life. Oh my god, he gets the kill. That was so sweet with the mana burn. Life is playing extraordinary Warcraft. The longer the series goes. And he might tie up the series here. I want to say he will tie up the series here. He knows how far ahead he is. 1-0 had to be greedy. He had to do something. That was possibly the only thing that was doable. So no hero fell. That helps. Still 60 foot though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sapper. Oh, tricky 1-0. Saw it with the shade. Is it enough? Is it enough? Kaboom. Okay, plan ruined. Quite effective. 1-0 fighting. Tooth and nail here to stay in this. Town portal. Okay, okay. Hello, CN. Nice to have you.
WB Neo Bucky, hey guys.
Optimizing our army a little. But 1-0 needs more than that. He needs more than that. Oh. Wow, dangerous. He's not really trying to steal the last hit, is he? Well, well, well. Creep check there is. Naga's begging for punishment. Demon always able to kill, but this time invul potion is there. The Lich also has an invul, but so far able to take it. Fiend Burrow not working against this Life, who always has reveal ready. reveals as well. And now level 5 Demon Hunter. How do you control a level 5 Demon Hunter?
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't see... Oh, I was about to say I don't see any banshees. But we do. Hidden, hidden, hidden. Not today, I'm back. Not in the mood. I appreciate your trolling any other day.
A player's forces are under
Not
attack.
today. Somehow 1-0 and Life's armies are comparable again. Plus we're getting banshees.
Player's forces are under attack.
And I don't think Life knows. Oh, he does. Mountain Giants actually. Sweet. How did 1-0 bring this back? He didn't do anything extraordinary, except the Zapper expansion kill. It's just a lot of Coil Nova, really. Coil Nova Fork. And Life started to play a little careless at some point. Here again, boom. Unnecessary. Life is giving 1-0 a bit of a chance. Classic, we're killing our bears. Replace them with mountain giants who can't be possessed. It's crazy how Life knows these Banshee timings now. Oh, no, 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 no! This could have been the return of game 1. Nagano Sufferer has a potion. Life is not ready to dance, I feel like. This is a lot of reju, of course. Pushing back, both players are filthy rich. Getting ready for the late game. If the first Banshees arrive, that will be very dangerous. Demon, no Invo Potion here, needs to be staffed out again. No TP on Life either. Can Naga and Lich deal with this? Demon Hunter is just back, okay. With a little bit of reveal, that's 1, 2 big kills, as now the Dryads have a lot more freedom as well. So who's building the better ultimate army? For some reason, 1-0 is extremely low lumber. Which never happens to an undead, really. Life not building MGs yet. Truly fascinating how every different Night Elf and every different Undead player are playing this different, and every matchup has a different dynamic as well. Getting Banshees in. No more gold. Is that gonna be it? Always shout out to Life, who keeps one bear alive for the rejuve. Will Life really win happy and lose to 1-0 again? Bit interesting that Life completely gave up on expansions after the one Sapper. He's doing a good job mana burning so far. Oh no! Oh my god. Again. Again. This wasn't a lesson, huh? When the demon almost died. No? It wasn't? Demon back from the tavern. We can still build 77... 70 food armies, closing in on 80 food armies. The tree's here. 1-0 expanding too. Does it... Okay, you gotta ask the question. Does it really matter that the Demon Hunter fell?
The town is under siege.
I know I sound crazy. But... you really gotta ask this question. No bears to possess. Love, by the way, that we pick up the autumn trees on this map. Beautiful. Attention to detail. Blizzard 2002. Anyway, we got 1-0's win streak on the line. Mountain Giants super hard to come by. Can you deal with the Demon Hunter level 5? Lots of questions. Big level ups for 1-0. Very close as well. But I don't think he weathers... He can go through this wall. So he's trying to refocus the demon. We've seen some blunders by Life in this regard. Coil misses, that hurts. There's not much damage in this army. Statues don't do damage. Banshees don't do damage. The heroes obviously do. And Life is also ahead in supply. Destroyer falls. This 28 supply wall of Mountain Giants paired with Demon Hunter Naga is doing it. No bottom third, no triple orb. And the DK exposed once again. Oh my god. Nice Lich summon. You got some focus fire on the Dryads as much as you can with the 2 Fiends you got, but I think we got a winner. Lich is getting sliced and diced, and the Banshee transition once again proves not to be too useful against Life. Because Life has the timings down, Life has all the answers. And Life got the Lich, and Life got the DH, and Life got 2 wins in a row. Despite losing the Demon Hunter like that. That's crazy. A level 5 hero wiped. Games doesn't seem to be something that he's too good against. But the Wisper's in position. On Echo Alts he was a bit unlucky. 1-0 is waiting with the Blight. Life is waiting for the Blight to be dispelled. What a nice interaction, but then there's a coil that can't be used on the creeps anymore. So here's the Demon Hunter with Immolation. Off we go. Big damage. Second wisp coming in. No skeletons at the moment, and that is the end snare triggered early. But also that second wisp getting rid of. And 1-0 deals with this Demon Hunter extremely well. Ghouls are hurt, not dead. Creeps are still there, but it's not dramatic. On the other side, life is counter expanding and not tech. Tier 1 counter. So is it even a counter expansion? I guess yes. Still counts as such. And then again, we have this dance of the two players trying to get their expos up. I think for both players that can be considered a success. Now it's about level 3s. Ogre Magi, big. 1-0 gets it. Item as well. Big info potion. Huge, actually. Still some ghoul kills.
Forces are under attack.
But yeah, that is a smooth undead expansion, to be honest, and that's always something that should worry the Night Elf. 1-0, it's good to see him not deterred from game 4. Moving in, swarming in with all these ghouls. Okay, onto the tree. Just like that, there's no wisp here, but the Demon Hunter has pretty much perfect surface area. Now that's breaking up a little bit. Wisps are coming in. Is there a passage next to the archers? No, there's not. Now there is. And now this wasn't enough damage. This wasn't enough damage. 1-0 committing. Wait, doesn't have to commit, really. DK about to die. Tree holding, soaking up damage. Oh. That was a big commitment and big levels for Life, who's once again in a commanding position now, I think. Still, he's not as far ahead with tech as he usually would be. Oh, that altar. 1-0 needs this altar to be able to tech. So he immediately built a second one. Staff on live, love to see it. Alrighty, we got the Naga out. Zero can still swarm a lot, but yeah, that he could have been in a better game state, I guess. Now Demon Hunter with Vamp Aura. Oh, what a dream scenario that is. Ring again, hard to see a Demon Hunter not with a ring.
A player's forces are
But tier 3 uninterrupted, second altar cancelled, Lich is coming 1-0, seems to have the time to go for the stronger late game hero with less immediate impact. And then you know that the time is ticking. 11 minutes 30 is the expo push timing. Oh, if only there was a Naga here. No coil available, big mana for life, nice for the Naga, for some more fork lightnings, always. DK gets the horse in front, invincible, ready to save the ghouls, but I'm not too sure if that's working too well. Actually, it does. And then we have another combo for the storm. Finally, Lich brings a mana pot. People kind of abandoned the want of negation, right? Against Rejuve. Too expensive at this stage of the game. Too many ghouls to replace, maybe also. Region. Not too shabby. Might be the 2 to 4 HP that separated Demon Hunter from death or alive. Okay, he knows the state of the army now. He knows we're 10 minutes in. How much can he still afford? He's breaking again immediately. There's not much happening in the past 90 seconds. Things are heating up, man. We got Invo Potion, Heal Scroll, Mana Pots. Everybody's trying to squeeze out the last bit of levels. Neo sounds like he's dying slowly. Neo sounds like he's my dreamy lover. Oh. Take care that I'm not growing tentacles all of a sudden. Or maybe that turns you on, I don't know. We'll see about that. Just like we'll see about the outcome of this series. Last map. The momentum is clearly with life in this series. But can he push it over the finish line and reverse sweep 1-0? The man with 8 consecutive series wins. It's the story of life, this series, this league so far. Very long series. Very close. But in games where life usually would falter and crumble, he somehow edges out a win. With Kaho. Was happy. Whereas 40 was actually pretty close. big red spot. 1-2-0. That was close. Potom third by life. Is he ready to fight with the third hero not here yet? Also not carrying an orb. I'm not sure. Staff must be ready. Is ready. And here's the Potom. But a Potom without an orb. Does she really exist? You can't feel her impact, that's for sure. 1-0 as a town portal needs it immediately. His DK position, as always, a high wire artist. Bloody exchange that decides nothing. Zero haven't had enough. Dude, this DK is so anxiety-inducing from the undead perspective all the time. Mana pot used to no effect. And yeah, 1-0 is not willing to go into another, like a decisive fight because the transition is running. They're coming. A-bombs are coming. And then what?
A player's forces are under attack.
Tons of dryads, a couple of bears. Potom eats the staff, so no second staff available. Can he focus the demon hunter enough? 20 seconds still on the staff. I don't think so, man. The bears are too powerful. Dryads prepare the prey. Very heavy tug of war between them. Also right next there is the shop. Items are available. Invo potion to the demon though. Potom should really bring a third orb, second staff, heal potion, something. Bit unfortunate that the staff is somewhere else. Double Ancient of Wind. It's time for talents. Finally, in game 5. We see the talents. No second staff. It's madness. Demon Hunter again reduced to 50%. Are we willing to close this out? No MGs this time. Potom is packing a punch out of the fight for now. And Demon Hunter can't be staffed. Lots and lots and great targeting by these dryads. And 1-0 realizes this is not my fight to take, really. Even supply. But this is all buying time for the talents. And you know how it is, man. You know how it is. Talents make everything better. We got a skull? Are we expanding in the middle? Oh, that'd be cheeky. Life knows this could be too ambitious. There's no web. There's no web against crows. There's Nova, there's Fork Lightning, but Fork Lightning is only level 1. He needs web. Trying to bait a coil Nova doesn't fall for it. You need web now. Oh, damn. He's not going. Now he's going for it way too late. Might cost him a destroyer. Good save though. But yeah, these are 3 towers. Wonky fight setup, of course. Very, very wonky. If these towers are coming up, it's wonderful for 1-2-0. If not, that's 450 gold gone. Talents still chasing. We're seconds away from web being finished, and then the Talents are in trouble. Lich is also in trouble. First Imbo Potion Force. Now we're fighting above the trees. Talent snipe. Talent snipe. Oh, these destroyers are no match for the Talents. Now web is ready. Is not willing to use Nova and Fork Lightning. Interestingly, as they're such big weapons, maybe use the gunpowder before. Lich in trouble. Demon still at 50%. Staff at the ready. Live, use it. Use the staff. Use the staff. Ooh, that was close. But yeah, the Talents are in the air and destroyers are not. And now you can use them still for additional focus fire. This is life. Tearing 1-0 apart. If the destroyers are no part of the fight, all of a sudden the bears shine. And the bears dominate the fight. And the DK is dying as well. Level 5 on the DH. And that's it. Reverse sweep. 1-2-0's 8-game win streak in Super League is over.